What's up guys, Jim Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a transfer video, confirmed transfers as well as them rumours, because the Premier League does wrap up this weekend, meaning the rumours, they're really starting to come in thick and fast now. And of course this weekend is going to be very interesting because the top four is taking wide open. If Liverpool lose, we miss out, but if we win, of course we guarantee Champions League football for next season, at least in the qualifying stages, and hopefully that means a very successful transfer window. But it's not just us that need a good transfer window. Of course Arsenal will try their best to try and keep hold of Alexis Sanchez. Man City, in my opinion at least, need a few defenders being brought in. And will Spurs be able to keep all their top names at the club for next season? We'll have to wait and see. But today, we cover a lot of information in regards to big teams, want a lot of big players. So before we get started, as always, you can show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content. And I know I just said daily FIFA content and then my upload schedule right now is a bit all over the place, but trust me, it'll get back to normality very soon. In the comments below, who do you want your team to sign this summer? And finally, if you missed my previous video, down below in the description box. Right, so let's get into players. Enough of talking. The very first player is Sebastian Haller, or Haller, not sure how you say his name properly, but he's joined Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany in the Bundesliga from FC Utrecht in the Eredivisie for around €8 million. And to be honest, his FIFA card, it's not fantastic, but you can't base a player just off of that. The second player is a legend retiring from the game, and that is Dirk Kuyt. He announced it just a few days back after winning the league with Feyenoord after scoring a hat-trick in the final game of the season to clinch the title. It's a massive way to go out, the perfect way to go out. He went out on top. He had a very good career, a great guy, and hopefully has a very nice retirement. Next player is a confirmed transfer today, and that is Pascal Gross, a German centre midfielder going to Brighton from FC Ingolstadt in Germany, undisclosed fee on a 4-year deal. And I have seen a lot of people on Twitter that watch the Bundesliga regularly say how good he really is and how much of a great sign it is for a newly promoted team to the Premier League. And now we're going to move on to the potential deals, because right now, not many teams will announce their signings as of yet, because of course we are still in May. The very first rumour is going to be Franck Kessie of Atalanta, apparently going to Milan. According to Corriere dello Sport, Milan will win the tug-of-war with Roma for Franck Kessie, and it could be done this week. Damasio though has said Franck Kessie to AC Milan is done, a €28 million fee plus bonuses, and a contract worth €2.5 million per year on a 5-year deal. And back in January, Chelsea were linked very heavily to him. Same goes for a fair few Premier League clubs in fact, but overall he's staying in Italy it seems with AC Milan, who now are looking to rebuild. Next up we go on to Ricardo Rodriguez, also linked to Milan. Again, the source is Damasio, who's very reliable most of the time, and it says Ricardo Rodriguez has agreed to join AC Milan. And he also says they've reached an agreement with Wolfsburg for around €15 million plus €3 million in additional fees. So a very good signing for them. And again, they're a rebuilding club and will probably be doing a lot of business this summer. Next up, we move on to the players currently on loan to Newcastle and got promotion with them, Christian Atsu from Chelsea. And basically Sky Sports News the other day tweeted saying Newcastle agree with Chelsea for Ghanaian winger Christian Atsu, according to Sky sources. And everyone knows by now, Sky sources pretty much means newspapers. But I imagine Newcastle fans are pretty happy about that, because I think if I'm correct, it's had a very good impact on their season. Then we go on to Bruno Alves linked to Rangers in Scotland. This is according to the Daily Record, and it says Rangers boss Pedro, I can't say that name, Caixinh, I can't pronounce that too well, so I won't even bother, but it says it'll make Portuguese centre-back Bruno Alves his showpiece signing of the summer. I think currently playing for Cagliari in the Serie A, and his card on FIFA, it's not fantastic, and he's getting on a little bit now, but a very experienced defender, and managed to do absolutely fine in the SPL. Then we go on to Mauricio Lemos, a Uruguayan centre-back, currently playing in Spain, linked to Everton. This is according to the Telegraph, and does say Everton are exploring whether or not to sign Uruguayan defender Mauricio Lemos from Las Palmas. He's definitely impressed Everton scouts, but apparently a lot of clubs are currently after him. He's a very decent centre-back on FIFA Ultimate Team, apparently I think, with very high potential. And back in January and last summer, he was also linked to the likes of Barcelona, so must have something very good about him. If Everton can get him, fair play to them. Then we move on to Sandro, a Spanish striker who was linked to Everton heavily over the last 3 or 4 days, but according to Estadio ED, Sandro will choose Atletico Madrid over Sevilla and Everton if Atletico Madrid's transfer ban is overturned. The English press were definitely confident in saying that Sandro would be going to Everton, but apparently he's very reluctant to leave Spain, and he was previously owned by Barcelona. Atletico are also interested in Ignacio Camacho, who also plays for Malaga currently, whose buyout clause is €18 million as he played for Atletico between 2008 and 2011. A very short one according to the Mirror does say Everton are ready to make a summer transfer bid for West Ham's Manuel Lanzini, and that potentially could be after Ross Barkley's apparently refusing to agree a contract extension with Everton, so he could be moving on. I'm not sure where to, but Lanzini would be a decent replacement. I imagine the fee could be quite hefty because he's only technically been at West Ham for one season, because the season before that he was on loan, but they bought him for like £8 million or something, so maybe it could be £20 million plus. Then we go on to the next player, Mamadou Sakho. This one is according to a lot of different sources, so I won't rename just one. This says Liverpool hope to make £30 million when they sell Mamadou Sakho this summer. The 27-year-old joined for £18 million back in 2013 from PSG, and obviously fell out of favour of Jurgen Klopp, went on loan to Crystal Palace, done very well for himself, but now, apparently according to other sources, Palace are in negotiations for Sakho, and the fee, it could still be £30 million, so making that much profit when a player really has no future at Liverpool, I'll definitely take that, and hopefully we use that going after someone like Van Dijk or maybe Koulibaly. Then we move on to Riyad Mahrez into Arsenal. This one is according to the Daily Express, and it says Arsenal are said to spend £55 million on Riyad Mahrez, and the next player on top of that is going to be Ben Gibson from Middlesbrough. Ben Gibson was linked to Chelsea last summer as a potential successor to John Terry, but now this Arsenal could be his destination. And Riyad Mahrez, I imagine a lot of teams are currently after him because last summer he was hot property, just come off the back of winning the Premier League with Leicester, but now they didn't really have a great season, neither did he, but I think if you put him in a team of creative players, some top quality players, I think he'll shine again. And Arsenal could well be that place. In my opinion, out of the 55 mil, 35 mil, 30 mil for Riyad Mahrez, and the rest of it will be to Ben Gibson, as Middlesbrough were recently relegated. Then we go on to Kelechi Iheanacho of Manchester City, linked to West Ham and Borussia Dortmund today. This is according to Manchester Evening News. It does say Manchester City are prepared to sell striker Iheanacho this summer for just £20 million. And on top of Dortmund and West Ham, apparently Hoffenheim are also interested. But basically Sky Sports tweeted out saying that Sky sources say that West Ham are interested in signing him, but the Daily Mail think otherwise by saying Iheanacho could be going to Dortmund as they're very interested in the young striker. But Dortmund have got a lot of youth in their hands anyway. Emre Mor, Pulisic, and Isaac, the Swedish striker they signed back in January. So Iheanacho, I think he may stay in the Premier League or go to someone like Hoffenheim. And then we got one that's apparently a done deal. That is going to be Kolasinac of Schalke going to Arsenal. So Sky Sports tweeted out pretty nearly a week or so ago now, saying defender Kolasinac will join Arsenal on July the 1st when his Schalke contract expires. Juventus were also interested in signing him. I think Chelsea were trying to sign him back in January, but Schalke said no, and we'll see out his contract and leave him free this summer. But I was chosen Arsenal, and remember right now they're playing at 3 at the back, so he could play left wing back or as a centre back. And now according to the BBC today, a very short one does say Manchester United is set to hand Michael Carrick a 1-year contract extension to stay at Old Trafford. So good news for them, as actually got a very good record, like an undefeated record when he's been playing this season. Then we move on to Nolito of Man City, joined them last summer. It really didn't work out too well, and apparently, according to BBC again, could be going back to Spain. Real Betis are in talks with Man City over signing of Nolito for a fee around £3.4 million, and I believe it sounds like 12 mil or something, and also rumours say it could be a loan deal to Real Betis, but either way, quite a big loss. He got a fair amount of game time at the very start of the season, but after that, when Leroy Sané really started to settle in, he basically got no game time whatsoever. Then we move on to Michael Keane. Look how good that team season card looks, by the way. Apparently going back to Manchester United. The Daily Mail said on Wednesday that Michael Keane could be on his way back to Manchester United for around £25 to £30 million from Burnley just 2 years after, I believe, staying for £2 million. And then of course Sky Sports jumped on the bandwagon by saying United are interested in re-signing him from Burnley, according to Sky sources, which right now seems to be the Daily Mail. And now we go on to the Spanish publication, which is Marca, I forgot how to say the name. They say Pepe has picked Inter Milan over PSG or China as his destination for next season. I believe it will be a free transfer, and right now Inter, their form is absolutely horrific, but they do have new ownership, so hopefully they can invest well this summer and get some big names in. And Pepe, despite him getting on a little bit now, he's still a very good defender and definitely improve them for next season. Then we go on to Dani Alves of Juventus, on fire right now, linked to Tottenham. The source isn't fantastic, being Yahoo Sport. It does say Tottenham have made a approach to sign Juve fullback Dani Alves this summer, and I've no idea how much reliability there is. Again, Yahoo, it's not too great, but if it was to happen, that'd be pretty crazy. And that could just be to do with Kyle Walker being linked away from Tottenham. We'll have to wait and see. Then we go on to Jamie Vardy and Atletico Madrid. The source is Sky Sports, but it could be the Sky Sports gossip page, just has loads of transfer rumours on it. But it does say Atletico Madrid are pondering a summer move for Leicester City striker Jamie Vardy. No fees been mentioned, I don't think it will ever happen, but it could be because Antoine Griezmann could be leaving this summer to go to Manchester United. Then we go on to next player, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, linked to China. So first up, according to LUKAKU, Aubameyang has got an offer from Tianjin Quanjian to make him the best paid player in history, according to LUKAKU again, and that fee is £824,000 per week to join the Chinese Super League side. And they also say Aubameyang is considering the move to go to China. I don't think he'll go. I think if he does move, he'll go to someone like Real Madrid possibly, as I believe said to his granddad before, he will play for Madrid one day. But if he was to go to China, imagine I don't get the CSL on FIFA 18, that'd absolutely suck. Then we go on to the next rumour. This one started about 3 or 4 days ago. That's James Rodriguez linked to Manchester United. First up, according to Sky Sports News. So basically Sky Sports tweeted out saying Real Madrid midfielder James Rodriguez has been offered to Manchester United. But a reporter for the BBC called Simon Stone has said, despite the chatter, he's not getting any sense that Manchester United are trying to sign James Rodriguez. And a guy called Mark Ogden has agreed with him and said that James is far down Mourinho's shopping list, with Griezmann still a priority. But that'd still be a pretty huge one if it was to go through. Then we got on to Diego Costa. Apparently Atletico Madrid have given up on signing him. That's according to Cadena Coppe via TalkSport. It says Atletico Madrid have turned their attention away from Chelsea striker Diego Costa. It said that they're concentrating on another player, which is not Jamie Vardy by the way. It's actually this guy right here, Andrea Bellotti. He does play for Torino in the Serie A, and he's absolutely killing it so far for them. Got so many goals for them this season, and a lot of rumours saying he's got a massive release clause like €100 million. But I don't think they'll sign someone like that. They say sell Griezmann. But now back onto the theme of Chelsea. According to DiMarzio, again very reliable, Chelsea have initiated talks with Lukaku over a summer transfer move, and they're also open talks with Everton in the next few days. And do I think he'll go back to Chelsea? If he goes anywhere this summer, I'm pretty sure he will, because Chelsea got so much money about them. He'll fit Conte's style of play. And does that mean Diego Costa will then go to China? Quite possibly. That could pay a lot of fee for Lukaku going back to Chelsea. Now we go on to the second to last one today, Angel Di Maria linked to Inter Milan. This according to various different sources does say Di Maria to Inter is just a step away from completion, and Vice President Javier Zanetti has played an important role in negotiations, as he did when Inter signed Banega last summer. And the final rumour today is going to MBAPPÉ linked to Liverpool according to Marca or Marca in Spain. It does say Ligue 1 champions Monaco have rejected a £64 million or €75 million bid for star striker Mbappé. They're holding out for £86 million or €100 million for their striker, although they would prefer to keep the 18-year-old for one more season. Now, number one, do I believe this? Not fully, but Liverpool echo a very reliable source has said Liverpool have not made a bid as of yet, but they're definitely interested in signing him. But the way I look at it personally, pretty much every single big team in Europe right now is after him, and at Liverpool they're obviously still behind likes of Real Madrid, Barca. If they want to sign him, they got first dibs on him. I don't think I've seen this much hype around a youngster, to be honest. Like, he scored in the semi-finals of the Champions League, knockout stages against Borussia Dortmund and also Man City, and he's making the league look very easy for an 18-year-old. His movement is second to none, his finishing ability is top class, and he's still only 18. But let me know your thoughts on that one down below in the comments, guys, and that is going to be the final one for today. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and the comments below. Who do you want your club to sign this summer and why? And finally, if you missed my previous video, down below in the description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.